to Redacted. Evidence File Number 4. Bloodline.
Can you please stop that?
What?
The clicking. Stop.
Am I annoying you, Ash?
Always.
Oh, come on, Detective. I thought we buried that hatchet.
Yeah, I know. It's all this paperwork. I think I can see words floating through the air. Have you found anything in all of this?
Absolutely nothing.
Typical. What time is it now?
Just after 1?
Jesus, how? It was 8 a.m. 10 minutes ago, I swear.
I'm glad time's flown so quickly for you. I, on the other hand, have felt every uncomfortable second.
Uncomfortable?
Yeah, seeing as you've been hogging the nice chair all to yourself.
Oh, for God's sake, you should have said something.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm sure I'll regain feeling in my legs in the next month or 2.
So dramatic. Well, while I have you here and unable to run, let's quickly review where the case stands.
Again.
Well, it never hurts to be entirely clear. So, I was looking through the evidence file.
All 2 pages of it.
That's my point. Why? How is there so little?
The bigger question is, why are there only 2 bodies?
He was seen at the last crime scene. Must have discouraged him.
But now we have this break. It means we can't classify this guy as anything.
Why does that bother you?
It's easier to access resources when you have a serial killer running around than a possible copycat madman.
Very true. So we have no new body, little to no evidence, and the case is growing cold with no suspects. I've not got the same skills as guys, so you have to actually say what you're thinking.
I was just thinking about Rory's conspiracy about all this.
There's no way you think any of it's true.
Not entirely, but some of it makes sense.
What?
Don't be like that.
Please tell me which member of this quite frankly underwhelming police force is waltzing around committing murders.
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds ridiculous.
That's because it is ridiculous.
But it would make sense.
Sure, if you think so. How do you understand half of what happened during the original case?
What on earth are you on about?
Well, I have the case in front of me and I'm still lost trying to make sense of it.
There's not much to it. 4 people decided to commit ritualistic murder and got caught.
How?
Obviously forensics or lack of alibi or...
Nope, no forensic evidence listed, no mentions of an alibi, so how were they caught?
But they confessed, admitted everything during their interviews.
And what exactly led the officers to connecting these seemingly normal people to this case and being so confident as to actually arrest them?
I don't know. You have the file. You tell me.
Nothing.
You what?
There is nothing detailed in this or any other report that explains how or why the investigating officers decided to arrest the original 4.
That can't be right. Nobody in their right mind would close a case without fully documenting a line of information. Besides, I'm sure I've read the papers stating sources before.
There are no established sources. The only information we have is one line in an officer's personal notes of a tip-off from a well-respected member of public.
A tip-off.
Somebody called up, then suddenly 4 people were confessing their crimes within the hour of being arrested.
I get that it's weird, but what's your point?
The point is, this whole case is strange enough on its own. Then you look into the events surrounding the timeline, and suddenly everything that did make sense falls apart at the seams.
If your big breakthrough is that this case is weird, then I'm scared you haven't been paying enough attention.
And you're just happy to accept that the case that you're basing our current investigation on makes no sense?
Not really, but if we can clarify some of the more peculiar aspects of the previous case, it will help us to understand what we need to do next.
Okay. How is that plan working out for you? Because it seems to me that if we tried to decipher every strange circumstance of the old case, we would never leave the offices.
There can't be that many inconsistencies. I've gone through those files 1,000,000 times and there's only a couple of things that are odd.
Only a couple? Lillie, there are so many loose threads here. Any cold case investigators would have a field day.
But it's not a cold case, is it? It's solved. Well, it was, but you're pulling on those loose threads and suddenly the whole investigation is baseless.
It's classified as solved, sure, but if our line of inquiry is unsupported after 5 minutes of me poking around, then...
Then what?
Well, all I can say is I would love to see whoever was happy to sign off on this mess. I can only assume they were as tired as I am right now and wanted it all to be over.
Well, here. That was the superintendent overseeing the investigation. He's who your fight's with.
Does that even say Mel?
I've got no idea. It's whoever was here before Mr. Montgomery.
No, now there's a can of worms.
What? Mr. Montgomery? You're going to find an issue with the boss now?
Now you mention it, I have a big problem with our Monty.
Oh, come on, Ash, really? Is there anybody you aren't going to discredit while you work here?
You're quite quick to Monty's defense. Is there something you want to tell me?
Huh? Oh, God, no. You know I don't... Ugh.
Yeah, I know. But if I may continue, how well do you know Leonard?
Oh, yeah, really well. We go for brunch every Wednesday and golf every Saturday.
Would it kill you to be serious, Lillie?
Sorry, but I don't know what to tell you. He doesn't really talk to anyone, and when he does, it's entirely professional. I don't even know if he's married.
He's not.
See? You know more than me.
No family at all, actually. No known associations or ties to anything.
Why bother asking me what I know if you already have so much information? How do you know all of this? I've worked with the man for years, and all I know is he doesn't actually like the whiskey the officers get him for Christmas every year. Did you interrogate him?
Rory isn't the only one with the talent in research.
So you looked into Mr. Montgomery's history?
Better. I pulled out all his files.
Everything?
Everything. Personnel files, education and employment history, even familial, medical and criminal records.
And?
Blank. There's nothing there.
I don't understand.
He doesn't exist.
What? Are you... That is ridiculous.
Leonard Montgomery doesn't exist.
Then who the hell do we work for?
I'll be with you in just a moment. Oh, good afternoon, Leonard.
Mr. Maddox, I didn't believe us to be on a first-name basis.
I don't believe I can.
Your attitude never fails to be entertaining.
What can I help you with today?
I simply wished to pop in. I believe my office is in need of some new decor.
And we both know that none of this is exactly your style, so cut the crap.
Once upon a time, you used to have manners, Mr. Maddox. What happened?
Not all of us can be as eloquent and sophisticated as you, and nobody is as migraine-inducing.
Oh, dear. I do apologise if I have caused any discomfort with my presence.
For God's sake, Leonard, just hurry up with whatever sad attempt at blackmail you have planned. Don't seem so shocked. I could sense your intentions before you even walked through the door.
My, your abilities really have improved.
You and I both know you've been keeping tabs on my gifts. You're not as subtle as you think when you come sniffing around here, leeching off my energies.
What a shame. Subtlety and I are usually such good friends.
You have friends?
Quite. But my personal relationships are not in question here.
That's your plan? To use my friends against me? Oh, Leonard, this is low even for you.
Low? And how would you describe lying to one of your friends?
I have never... If you're referring to Lillie, I gave her all the information I could.
Yes, you even led her to a very vital witness, who in turn provided some damning forensic evidence for our lovely doctor to process.
Damning forensics? That'll be why Rory's having technical problems.
They recently had the revelation to separate their personal and professional life. I just thought perhaps some computer issues might offer some welcome distraction.
Nothing to do with you being nervous about being found out.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Of course, although I'm still not sure what your point is.
It's curious, Mr. Maddox. I mentioned the possibility of you deceiving your friend, and you named 2 people that have no involvement. Do you have a guilty conscience? Something to confess?
Screw you. Is this the only thing you have over me? That at some point I lied to someone I considered a friend?
Not even slightly.
I'm going to insist you leave, if you have nothing important to say.
I see you haven't quite honed those skills to their full potential yet. Let me fill in the gaps for you. Every piece of information you have given to the current investigation has led to connections that our lovely detectives wouldn't have reached on their own. And you don't have to think hard why the consequences of this would be undesirable to me. So, I have to ensure this doesn't continue.
I promise I won't talk to the detectives about the investigation again. Is that what you want?
No, because your promises mean nothing.
What?
In fact, I'm only here because you made a promise. Ms. Willis only gave her statement after you promised her that she'd be safe. Something you couldn't abide by, which shall be obvious in a short amount of time.
Don't you dare hurt Rachael.
Oh, don't panic. She won't be in pain for long.
No, I can't believe you.
Shut up and listen. Unlike you, I am a man of my word. So I propose an agreement. Keep your conniving clairvoyancy out of my business and this investigation, and I swear I won't put you in this position again.
Can't do this. Your life is not worth more than...
Then what? That snivelling wreck? Look, I'm not looking to waste my energy arguing with you. I'm already tired of your attitude. I have given you your first and final warning, and you are aware of the consequences if you do not follow my terms. Stop your incessant spiritual probing into my life. If you don't, you'll force my hand. And I'm not sure who I choose, doctor or detective. Goodbye, Mr. Maddox.
No! Wait! Please, Mr. Montgomery, what can I do for you to leave Rachael alone?
I'm sure you couldn't offer anything that will be as enduring as Miss Willis's fate. However, now you are so emotionally malleable, I ask that you humour me.
What?
Well, now that you're faced with the gruesome repercussions of your meddling, tell me, was it worth it? Have all your burning questions been answered?
Nothing will ever be worth it. But I'd do anything to put a stop to you, your existence, to your bloodline, or lack of. I know more than you think, and yes, that should scare you. I don't know if I can stop you, but someone will. And when they do, and the rituals end, your suffering will have only just started.
You figured out the rituals?
Of course I have. You've caused nothing but disruption since you started your pursuit, and I could not sit back and just watch the chaos.
If you ever wish to join the chaos, I'd be interested in a partnership.
I'm not stupid enough to be your sacrifice.
I'll be sure to pass that message on to Miss Willis.
Sod it.
What do you mean, calm down?
I mean, calm down.
I can't. What the hell is going on?
You're asking me like I know.
What, you don't have more answers in your totally normal research file over there?
Not that I can make sense of.
What are we meant to do now?
Our jobs.
Easier said than done. You want us to continue investigating a dead-end case when we can't be sure who we report to.
But it's not a dead end.
What are you even saying?
I wish you'd read all the paperwork before getting yourself in a state. Sure, we don't know Mr. Montgomery's real identity, but we do know when he first made an appearance.
Oh, God.
Suddenly things seem more connected.
No, there's no way he just doesn't exist. I mean, you have to provide the paperwork when you apply for the job. There's no way he's as high as ranking as he is without some kind of proof of ID.
Lillie, listen. I don't know how he's done it, but I have checked everything. Local, national, international databases. I've read through records of births, deaths, and marriages from 12 different countries. The only thing that came up was an archive forensic entry from the 50s.
That's ridiculous. Leonard wasn't born yet.
It was a 30% match anyways, probably ancestral.
Ancestral. So he has family?
With no records?
I think I'm getting a headache.
I've had one since I arrived here.
What does this all mean?
It means we have an unknown, untraceable stranger in a high position of power during an active murder investigation.
You want to consider him a suspect?
I want us to consider everything.
This is ridiculous. It's crazy.
Lillie, let's just stay calm and...
Hey guys! Oh, sorry. Am I interrupting something?
Hey, Ron. No, not interrupting. Everything okay?
Yeah, well, no. Sky has just burst through the main reception in a complete state.
Is he okay?
He doesn't seem hurt, but I thought I'd just best warn you that he's on his way.
Lillie!
Here he is!
Sky, oh my god.
Yeah, you look rough.
Ash!
Sorry. Thanks, Ron. We'll take care of this.
See ya.
Come, sit down. What's going on?
Here, have a cup of tea. It's cold, but better than nothing after that dramatic entrance.
Thanks.
What's happened?
I don't know how to explain. I don't know.
Okay, catch your breath. Me and Ash are right here whenever you want to talk.
I'm not sure you'd believe me.
With the day I'm having, I think I'll believe anything.
Do you even have a floor anymore, or is it all paperwork now?
Don't worry about that. Let's just get you comfy.
Here, have a read. Tell us your thoughts.
Wait, Ash, is that a good idea?
Might be better to have someone with a more enlightened perspective have a look. Maybe get some clues from the other side.
Was it not you, a month ago, who was criticising me for consulting with a psychic?
Well, I feel like recent revelations might have broadened my horizons when it comes to getting answers.
You two are tiring.
Sorry, Ash shouldn't have bothered you with any of this.
Don't worry, it's nothing I don't already know.
What?
There's only so many coincidences before it becomes a pattern, and I figured a lot of this out a while ago.
But didn't say anything.
How could I? I have no evidence.
You could have told me. You should have trusted me.
Oh, love. I trust you to the ends of the earth, but believe me, I wanted to tell you. You wouldn't have believed me.
I do believe it.
That's because Genius Detective Langley has got what I couldn't. Proof on paper. Let's face it, Lillie, you'd have trusted me, but you believe facts.
He has a point.
God, this can't be real.
I hate to add to your crisis here, but we have another problem.
Don't tell me. You're not who you say you are either.
I wish it was that simple, but no. I think Rachael is in danger.
Rachael?
Miss Willis? Why do you think that?
Mr. Montgomery came to me and tried to threaten me into not helping the investigation anymore. He's going to kill her.
Okay, we'll send officers to her house and bring her here. She'll be safe.
We can't, Lillie. We have to verify any police dispatch or response with Montgomery. He wouldn't allow it.
But... Ugh!
He's got everything sorted to get away with it.
Why would he go after Rachael?
She's a loose end.
Right. I have a plan.
I'm all ears.
Try to do that thing where you reach out and connect with her.
That's not how it works.
But it is. If you communicate with spirits, if you try to reach out to Rachael and there's nothing, then you know she's safe.
So I just keep an eye out until she's dead.
Well, if you can reach a spirit when the body is dead, then surely you can reach it when the body is dying. If you can do that, then we can go and help her in time.
Bit risky.
But better than doing nothing. Okay, I'll try. Nothing.
Keep trying.
Oh gosh. Why? Why me? I'm sorry. Help. Please, help me.
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Let's go.
Don't bother. She's already dead.
Rachael Willis, age 20 years old, cause of death, drowning, ruled as homicide. You'll have to excuse me. I've always been skeptical of anything paranormal. I guess I'll have to adjust that opinion. After all, seeing is believing. I feel sympathy for Mr. Maddox. Losing a friend is always painful. And yet, my feelings of pity do not outweigh my frustration. Before listening to this batch of evidence, I hadn't really paid too much attention to the actions of Leonard Montgomery. I mean, the idea of a superintendent using his rank to interfere with other people's lives is, well, nothing new or surprising to me. But I meant to be analysing the case. I should have identified his behaviour from the beginning. I should have answers by now! Wait, what? Oh, what the hell? How did I forget to... I didn't see this before. A disc dated the same as the previous recording attached. There's a note with it. It says, "Stop digging." This is not great. I'll have to watch. Make sure it's not a threat. Squid. No time like the present.
Hey, Ro, how's it going?
Oh, hi. You here to follow up on the body?
Rachael, yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it's better to pretend I don't know them. It makes it easier to...
Chop them up?
Made me sound like a butcher. Are you okay? It must have been a really rough day. We can talk if you'd like.
Please, no. Talking about it sounds like the worst thing right now. What about you? Where the hell have you been?
What do you mean?
The last time we spoke was at the pub. I even went round to yours the other day, but you weren't in.
I've had a lot going on.
Really? I thought you'd hit a brick wall with the forensics, but if you have any information, that would be great. What's that about?
I don't have any more info for you.
I just assumed, it's been radio silence from you for like 3 days. I just thought you'd be focused on research.
Well, I wasn't. I just needed some time.
I understand, but...
I do have a life, Lillie.
Whoa, I know, I just...
Besides, I've given you everything. All my research, everything from the archives, you have it.
I'm grateful, but I'm not a doctor and I don't understand everything about the medical reports.
Then do your own study and figure it out. I can't always be there.
Rory, it's kind of your job to explain those things.
Yes, for medical reports. But for ages now, I've been doing the groundwork for your investigation. God forbid I need a break.
I know it's hard work, but nobody asked you to do that. No one asked you for anything. You offered to your research. You offered to help.
Well, I can't do it anymore, okay?
Ro, has someone said something? Because Sky said...
No. I can make my own decisions.
Yeah, you're making that very clear.
Can you not just appreciate what I've already done for you? The effort I've put in, it's a miracle I've lasted this long.
I never asked you to do that. I never asked you for anything.
But you expect it. Every case, every investigation, you come to me and look through my files.
That's my job!
You have access to the entire criminal database.
So why haven't you said anything? If I'm asking for too much, why haven't you told me?
How could I?
You're doing a pretty good job right now.
Just go, Lillie. Just go. I'll get the report for Miss Willis to you as soon as I can, but...
No. You can't just bring up all this and then leave it, so let's get to everything out.
Just forget it, Lillie.
Absolutely not. Do you think you're the only one with an issue with all this?
I know I'm not, but I'm the one that you hound after for answers, even when I can't give you any.
People are dying, Rory. Of course I've got to look for answers. Some of us can't hide away from the truth behind a cup of coffee and a cigarette. And don't give me that look, because we all know you're smoking again.
Oh, that's unfair.
Is it? This case is getting to us all. It's bad enough for you to smoke, but you think the only reason I'm here is for research.
And what's your point?
Okay, you want me to be blunt?
Yeah.
I'm worried you're going to lose it with the stress of everything, and honestly, this outburst isn't helping to convince me otherwise.
Me? Me lose it?
Don't act like it's completely unbelievable. You just went AWOL for 3 days. No one knew what was happening.
Yeah, it must have been real hard to do things for yourself.
Oh my god, you're being childish.
Oh, that's me. Good old Rory. Childish Rory with their coffee and naivety, following behind their darling detective like a lost puppy.
You know what? Sometimes it's exactly what you are. A hurt puppy not sure if someone's going to praise you or kick you.
And you think you're better? Getting me and Sky to do your work for you so you still feel adequate at your job?
Then why keep doing it, if it's such a chore?
Because I can't lose you, Lillie.
What are you on about?
You went off the deep end when your partner disappeared. The backlog alone was killing you, so Sky and I helped. But what if we weren't there? You were headfirst down a rabbit hole trying to figure out what happened to them.
Don't you dare.
Could have been you. We both know you were digging as much as he was into the rituals, and you doubled down after he was arrested, and then you got questioned, and I can't lose you.
Ro, I...
Don't. Look, I will give you any information relevant to this case, but with everything happening, I can't help you with anything else. And I'm sorry.
Fine. I think I understand. Goodbye, Doctor. Hey, Ash. I think Leonard has got to Rory.
File ended. End of recording.
Case File Redacted is a podcast created and produced by Amber Walker and Kassia-Marie. This episode was written by Kassia-Marie and directed by Amber Walker. This episode featured Phillip Nikola as Detective Ash Langley, Amber L. Walker as Detective Lillie Vincent, Stephen Hayward as Sky Maddox, Ethan Balderson as Leonard Montgomery III, Christian Ndonda as Ron, Jessamy James as Rachael Willis, and Reece Bollen as Detective Michael Knightley. Case File Redacted is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike 4.0 international license. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.